All right, so we have 4 adverbs that we're going to use to talk about how frequently activities happen. So our first one, usually or regularly, régulièrement. So remember that M-E-N-T is like an L-Y, so we have régulière, regular, sounds pretty close to the same thing. And then ment is the same as adding L-Y to something. So regular plus L-Y, regularly, something that we do normally on a pretty regular basis. Or something that we do from time to time or something that we do sometimes. Okay, we're going to say de temps en temps. So temps and en are both nasal sounds. We don't pronounce our S's. EMP and EN are both pronounced en. So we have de temps en temps. Both of these phrases go at the end of the sentence. So you have whatever activity it is that you're doing, and then régulièrement or de temps en temps at the end. So for example, on étudie au lycée régulièrement. So in French, we're literally saying one studies at the high school regularly, or one studies at the high school usually. We also have souvent. So souvent means often. This is the most common frequency adverb that I hear most French people using. Because it's so short and so common, we're going to move it further up into the sentence and put it directly after the verb. Depending on how complicated our sentence is, this might be at the end or it might not be. So for example, je chante, I sing. If I want to say that I sing often, je chante souvent, because chante is my verb. But if I say je joue au foot, I play soccer, my verb is play, not soccer. Play is the thing that I'm doing. So my souvent goes after the word play. Je joue souvent au foot. Anything else that I want to add on to the end of the sentence then would go after that. So if I said je joue souvent au foot au stade, so I play soccer often at the stadium, it's all going to go into the end. The souvent stays after the joue. If I just said I play often, though, like we were already in a conversation about soccer, you know what I'm talking about, I can say je joue souvent, and that's the end of my sentence. Finally, our last one is never, okay, where we're going to say jamais. So at this point in time, the only way that you're going to use this as an interjection. So someone asks you, for example, tu aimes travailler? Do you like to work? And you want to say non, jamais. No, never. Okay, I don't like to work. Je n'aime pas travailler. You can put it into a sentence, such as saying I never dance. However, that's not something that you are required to know how to do until French 2, because it changes some other parts of the sentences in order to match. So at this point in time, the only thing you need to know is that jamais means never, and that you can use that as a word all by itself. We're going to go ahead and tack on our favorites in with our frequencies. Okay, so to be able to say that something is my favorite activity, okay, you're going to start with the infinitive form of your favorite activity. So for example, aller au café, or dessiner, or danser, or téléphoner, or sortir, or whatever it is. And then say, c'est l'activité préférée. So the say is actually the subject and verb of your sentence, which is why the activity you're talking about is in the infinitive. So you're literally saying, for example, to go to the cafe, it's my favorite activity. To draw, it's my favorite activity.